gentlemen, and all the lovelies in between, today we are going to tell you a story. Now, let's get something straight. This isn't a love story. No. You might be wondering if this is a cautionary tale? Well, you should always be cautious, darling, and I'm sure you'll learn a lesson or two from these folks. Before you even ask, this is not a story about heroes. This is a story about the most infamous villains at the Disney prison. You might be sitting there asking yourself, Garcelle, how did you all get here? Yes, my name is Garcelle. This is Gigi, and the strange one is Go-Go.
Hey, y'all. How you doing? Octavius is over there.
He is such a delicious dish. Don't worry about Go-Go. He's harmless enough. Octavius does not run with us, but look at him. He's just mighty fine to look at.
He was in county prison with us, but he never says a word to no one. He's a lone wolf. A lone wolf. I do wonder what goes on in that beautiful mind.
The former institution in which we were placed had some capacity issues, so they shipped us here. Now you might be sitting there wondering, Garcelle, how will you fit in? You're not a villain. Well, honey, just because a fairy tale hasn't included me yet does not mean I'm not bad. I might be the baddest in here. These villains are not what you'd expect. Get ready for your visions of a white hetero Disney to be crushed.
Get ready to see people in drag.
Men in tights.
People in skirts.
On stage kisses.
Gaston does get a little frisky. Now, no munching in this facility, and do not try to film any of us without contacting our agents. Yes, inmates have agents. So, hold on to your wallets and put those phones away. The show's about to begin.
But here I am, introducing the 7 dwarves as inmates. It is a sad day in Disney history.
That's for sure.
Just appalling.
I'm ashamed.
It's the shock for me.
Honey, you forgot your lunch. Mom! How many times do I have to tell you, don't visit me at work? It's not a good look in front of the inmates.
Somebody needs to cut the cord. I'm up for the challenge, because of the hook.
Oh, it's amazing what that hook can do.
I just threw up a little in my mouth.
Shut it, Gothel.
You need to leave, Mom.
Okay, I'm loving you and leaving you. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
I'm so glad those dwarves are where they belong, right close to me.
How are we going to survive with her here?
Bashful, stop it. You're making us look weak and guilty instead of strong and sexy.
You're one to talk, Sleepy. You're the reason why we're in this mess.
Guys, stop. We can't help who we are or where we are.
That defense did not pass with the jury, and it's not going to pass in prison. Now let's stick together. That's the only way we'll survive.
You're right, Doc. And now we are stuck in this hellhole. We need each other. Except, look at her with the long hair. She is majestic.
I'll show you majestic.
Doc, make her stop, please, Doc.
These people are criminals. We need to stick together.
She's the most beautiful creature that has walked the earth. It almost makes being in this awful place okay.
Don't make me feel worse than I already do, Grumpy.
Happy, can you not look so upset?
Sorry, it's just, I'm so unhappy. I feel like changing my name.
Cut it out, Happy. Even I know that there's a time and place for...
Ooh, what's that?
Dopey, cut it out. Keep your hands to yourself.
What brings this wonderful bunch to our humble abode?
Prison, innit, fam?
Nice.
I'm serious, Grumpy. Control your hormones.
Must I repeat myself, or will someone provide me with an answer?
It's up to them if they want to share, but you don't have to.
This bozo fell asleep at the wheel, and we were all held responsible. I said I was sorry.
A lot of good apologies get us.
Settle down. We all thought he was fit enough to drive, and now we must all do the time.
It was an awful decision, but I'm kind of glad we made it.
We're in this together.
You wouldn't have been in this mess if Bashful didn't go flirt with that girl.
I'm sorry? But he didn't even flirt. He just stood there, blushing.
We should call him Blushful.
Okay, well, I've heard enough. I'll be in my office.
All right, let's not congregate for too long. What do you want us to do? Move, walk, disperse.
Yeah, you take the E-wing, Don. Danielle and Drew, the C. Dave, you take the B-wing. I'll stay here. I got them to leave my pen.
I appreciate that you got rid of the others, but we need to be more incognito with our...
Love. Call it what it is. We are in love. I love you so darn much, crew.
Shh! The other prisoners will get jealous, and you'll cause a riot.
I lose rational thought when you appear, my love. I want the world to know.
Well, we need to keep this under wraps.
Okay, fine. But one day, everyone will know.
Oh.
What was that about? Insurance, darling, insurance. You feel like you don't need it, and then someone rents your car, and you're pretty happy you have it.
Teach me of your ways, wise one.
Was Dougie hitting on my girl?
Since when is she your girl?
Well, this isn't news.
Crew, you've been holding back.
Can we talk about something else, please?
Gato, are you just upset that Gaston is now dating Gisela?
What did you just say?
Oh, Gothy, we didn't want you to find out like this.
How long has it been going on?
There may have been some overlapping. We didn't want to tell you in case you reacted, well, like this.
I'm going to kill him!
You are going to control yourself. That man is not worth this much energy.
Please let me punch Drizella in the face.
Not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Since we have new people, I think we should do formal introductions.
LeFou, as you know, I do not participate in this type of pageantry.
That's a bummer because I think you'd be great.
Oh, I know I would. It's just, I don't want to. Honestly, I think it is a stupid demonstration of idiocracy. You understand, don't you?
Yeah, sure do. Places, everyone.
Oh, must we? Maybe the evil queen has a point.
I'm always on point, darling.
Come on, Scott. It's tradition.
I love traditions.
Keep the comments to a minimum. These people are scary.
You're always telling everyone what to do. Cut it out.
Looks like trouble in paradise. I can't wait to insert myself and ruin their lives.
We can hear you.
I know.
Just do it, Mocham. The happy one will explode with joy. It could be really fun to watch.
Places, everyone. I'm here, willing and waiting.
Is he ever?
Don't get too comfortable, sweetheart. He said that to me last week.
Calm down. Keep it together, sis.
You are the most stunning tentacled being I've ever laid my eyes on.
Honey, come on. You don't think you have a chance with all of this, do you?
Don't be like that, baby.
I am not your baby.
Sleepy, stop hitting on everyone.
Not this thing, man. Listen. Let's just do regular introductions.
Why?
But I like it when we get up and sing and, do our thing.
Yeah, but some of you are pitchy. And by pitchy, I mean Scar and his best friend 80s. I have perfect pitch. Well, you pitched your brother off that cliff pretty perfectly.
For the last time, that is not what happened. Please refrain from reiterating that narrative.
Oh, some people are just sensitive. We're still best pals though, right, Scar?
Fine, then let's do boring introductions. I'm LeFou, I'm from France, and I'm here with my best friend Gaston.
Oh, LeFou, don't look so down. We'll sing later, I'm sure. It is Disney prison, after all. I'm Gaston. I'm here because I fell in love with a girl and gathered townsfolk to kill her boyfriend. Much to most people's displeasure, my French is only at the français enrichi level. Je suis désolé.
This is worse than I thought it would be.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Hades. Listen. My nephew Hercules tried to get rid of me, and I tried to dispose of him, but I was unsuccessful. That's why I'm here. I have this lady friend who's not acknowledging me in public right now, but from the looks of it, we're gonna have to talk about it later.
Cinderella stepcrew over here. We did nothing wrong. She's an ungrateful little... And hate is not a strong word to describe how we feel about her. Right, Mumsy?
Right, dear.
I'm Captain Hook, but my close friends call me Captain Quebec. Most people think I'm English, but I'm just Quebecois. My mother is from Lac Saint-Jean, and my father and I are from Lévis. I moved to Floride 10 years ago, and I've been in prison for 2 years. Everybody thinks that I'm the bad guy, but really, Peter is just mal élevé. This means that he is badly raised, in English. Maybe because he's an orphan. Anska, he pushed me into a crocodile and now I have this. Mais comme on dit, c'est tigidou.
Always playing the victim. So pitiful. Gothel, honey, please take one for the team and introduce yourself.
Where to begin? Unlike some mothers, I'm a protector.
Hey!
Can it, Tremaine? I honestly tried to save Rapunzel and she didn't appreciate a gosh darn thing. She took me for granted. I was protecting her from everything that was lurking at her doorstep, and what do I get in return? A 10-year sentence, an ex-boyfriend, and a newfound enemy. Oh yes, life has been quite cruel to Mother Gothel. I was just trying to preserve all this. I mean, it was cheaper than Botox, and to be honest, I don't really like needles. So I may have tried to steal all the youth from Rapunzel's being. I mean, what are mothers for, anyway?
If you don't know who I am, who even are you? Where have you been living? Under a rock?
I'm grumpy.
I'm out of your league.
Call her Gothel. She's newly single. I'll put in a good word for you. You dwarves like to flirt.
Looks like you're up next.
How did it go, Gaston?
Well, I'm not supposed to say, but I make a roll.
That's great, Gaston. That's great.
Want to know the best part?
Sure.
If I'm married to an inmate, they get released too.
You know, your biceps are looking pretty bulgy today.
Are they? Nice of you to notice. Maybe if you had nice biceps like me, you might be able to get a fellow.
You know, I've always found you attractive.
I'm thinking I'll have a competition where everyone can fight for my love.
That's great, Josh. Just great.
I'm him.
Are you up for parole today?
Yep, I think my meeting's after yours.
Are you nervous?
I think I have a shot.
So do I. I mean, I've done a lot of work on the inside.
What will you do if you get up?
Go back to the sea. Spend time with Shiny and high heels.
Ah, Shiny. He's an interesting fellow, eh?
Authentic and original. The best kind of people.
Great theme song too, 'cause I'm shiny!
Stop. I'm well acquainted with this theme song, and you are a terrible singer.
You're a talented lady.
Thank you. What are you going to do if you get out?
the time that parole has come up whilst you've been in our correctional facility. Why do you think you deserve parole this time?
I've changed. I've become completely and utterly devoted to becoming the best version of myself. I have turned a page, a real 360.
360? Are you? Never mind. Perhaps it's a Freudian slip.
Can you expand? What steps have you taken?
I attend group therapy.
Yes, but it is mandatory.
Yeah, but I have become vulnerable. That is the point of therapy, from what I understand.
Interesting.
Oh, and I've also started online singing lessons. I find music therapeutic.
Any particular type of music that seems to be healing to you?
Trap, trance, and opera.
Okay.
What are your plans should you be released?
I will go to the sea and be with my eels. They bring electricity to my life.
And to your home, presumably.
Yes, they most certainly do.
And what will you do for work?
This and that. You know, I've never really had to worry about money. It flows to me with ease.
As you are aware, Ariel still has a restraining order against you, so it may be difficult to live with your eels as they are within the restricted radius.
Well, I could always go live with my childhood best friend, Shiny.
Shiny?
Yeah, you know, 'cause I'm shiny. I sparkle like a wealthy woman's neck. He and that Moana girl had a big misunderstanding, and I'm sure that my eels will move so that we can all be together. I hear Monotui is lovely this time of year. I feel like this isn't going very well. So much hmming.
Well,
what? Are you telling me that you granted Gaston the utterly stupid parole and not me? Look at me.
Please sit.
Listen, you've made some strides in the right direction. We're just not sure you are where you need to be in order to function in society in a positive manner.
What my colleague meant is, you don't have a plan.
You don't know where you're going to live.
You don't have a job lined up?
You're not ready.
You don't have what we would call skills.
So what? You're telling me that I did not make parole?
You have to make a bit more progress.
Come up with a concrete plan.
Make friends with people who don't have any priors.
Have you heard of Christian Mingle or Hinge? Those apps aren't just for dating. Those apps are created in order to create long-lasting relationships.
Find new interests that don't relate to why you're in prison.
No matter what I do, it will never be good enough for you people! You set ridiculous expectations and wait for inmates to fail. You're failing to see my full potential. My potential to make your lives hell. You don't want to see me amongst the people, but Gaston can be set free to live amongst the common folk. Your families will suffer for your poor choices. You have no idea how far and how intense my wrath is. You said that I did not have a plan. Well, I will make a plan, the very best plan you ever did see. So say goodbye to your good old days. Say goodbye to your loved ones. Guards! Your families will suffer for your poor choices. You will live or die to regret this. Ah!
Well, that was awkward.
I mean, she started singing lessons?
What was she thinking? She wants to live amongst known criminals? Didn't that Shiny hurt Moana?
Some people just never change.
It makes you wonder, what's the point of prison anyways?
Someone really loves the night shift. And cologne.
Me?
I was talking about Dougie.
What can I say, Dave? I'm a night owl.
Ooh. Ooh.
And that scent you're enjoying is Papa Rabanne. Phantom for men. It drives the ladies wild.
Does it really? Why would you wear that to your shift?
Dougie, you are so weird and you make everything awkward. But I appreciate that you have a nighttime routine.
You really are strange.
Come on, Don. Yes, he's weird, but you know how it is.
I have to get into the zone before the night shift too. I get it.
He looks like he's getting ready for a romantic date, not work.
Dave, Drew, I like to smell good, feel good. You just don't love what you do. I love my job.
What's going on?
We were just teasing Dougie about his enthusiasm.
What can I say? It's a pity that others don't approach the profession with the same vigor and enthusiasm.
Is that Banaka on your breath?
What if it is? Can't a guy like to have minty fresh breath?
It's good to be enthusiastic. We're changing lives every single day. But I'm not here to get you all excited about your career choices. I'm here to warn you.
Warn us?
About what?
Here we go.
You all need to beware.
Spit it out, Warden. We can take it.
Well, Gaston made parole, and Hades and Ursula did not. Hades didn't seem fazed, but Ursula was not happy. I believe she's about to cause a lot of waves.
Poor thing. She's had a lot of trauma in her life. She must be disappointed.
Poor thing? Are you serious? She's a sociopath.
She's certifiable.
She's caused a lot of trauma in her life.
She's trying to be better.
Is she though? Last week she slapped me with her tentacle. My wife was not pleased.
Pretty sure it was an accident.
I filed a CNESST report.
Thanks for the heads up. Either way, you need to know that she will not be happy and prepare for the worst.
I think she's changed.
Well, you are a nicer person than I am.
I think they all have potential to be good.
Oh, Dougie.
What? Don't we have to see the potential in each inmate? If not, it's a pretty sad world.
Honey, it is a sad world. I look at many of them and see no potential. Zilch.
On that note, I'm done. If there's anything, you know what to do.
I have been looking everywhere for you.
Mom! How many times do I have to tell you to stop visiting the prison?
It's just I met the nicest girl in church. Her name's Ariel.
Mom, stop! Okay, I'll see you all later. Mom, let's go!
He's so touchy. For the troops.
She brought us cookies! Score!
Did you forget about Ariel and her voice getting stolen?
No, not really. Redheads have never really been my thing. They speak and I zone out.
What about when Simba testified against his uncle?
That was a court case to remember.
I just want to believe the best in people. I'm sorry I'm not as jaded as the rest of you.
You keep believing and dreaming, Dougie.
Don't forget the documentary crew will be starting tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Since the trial, everyone wants to know what has become of Scar.
Yep, people care more about a criminal than they do the victim. Poor Mufasa. Well, good luck tonight, guys. I'm going home to see my wife.
I think you just need to be realistic, Dougie.
You can't change everyone in this building.
I will see my Ella, and we will continue to bask in the glory that is our love. I refuse to believe she is anything but a marvel. A marvel who I will one day marry and devote my life to. You are a stud. Hair good. Pits good. Breath amazing. And everyone loves a man in a uniform. Cruella will not be able to help herself.
I want to be very clear. Everyone should go to therapy. I truly believe that we go to therapy because those in our lives who should, don't. No offense to my brother. Bless his tiny little hole of a heart.
I don't like group therapy, but I do like groups.
So astute, Gigi.
Why, thank you, Garcelle.
I was not being sincere, but you're the most welcome. What about you, Go-Go? Do you go to therapy? Really? I can't see you in therapy. You're not much of a talker.
That's funny because I am actually quite articulate, especially when it comes to my thoughts and feelings.
Wow. That was
I
unexpected.
hate to interrupt, but Octavius Francis III is over there. Is he not the tallest, most handsome cup of water you've ever seen?
Is he ever?
What are we waiting for? Let's listen in.
It was awful. They said no and restrained me.
Love, you can't expect these mere mortals to understand the greatness you possess.
Don't let anyone underestimate your worth, ever. I did that and look where I am now.
They won't let me wander free. They don't appreciate me. They do not understand that sea creatures are supposed to explore and not be sedentary.
And how could they? They never understood how annoying that Ariel girl was. I mean, you silenced her so the rest of us could stop listening to her whining.
Why can't the rest of the world see it this way?
Most people are not appreciated in their lifetime, but I will be. Don't worry.
Our group has grown substantially since the last time we've met.
We are busting at the seams.
It is getting awfully stuffy in here. No room could be stuffy with you in it, chérie. Oh, stop. In Quebec, it's arrêt.
You are a vision.
She's clearly taken. Franchement.
Sorry, she didn't seem satisfied.
Ben là.
No, she's just like that. She has a stick up her.
Now, let's not upset her. She might lock you in her basement.
You guys are scaring me.
Breathe deep, less bashful. Focus on your breathing.
Stop bossing us around.
I'm the oldest.
And the grayest.
So, let's stay centered. Let's start off on a new note this week. Maybe we should start with the newcomers.
Of course I'm being silenced.
Only you could be silenced forever.
What?
Nothing?
So, newcomers, how are you feeling?
I'm happy.
I know, but how are you feeling?
I'm happy.
Jeez, here we go again.
But where are we going?
Nowhere, you dope. Can you believe this guy?
You need a mint.
Well, I could use a nap. Does anyone want a spoon? My tentacled lady?
That's what got us into this mess in the first place.
Go on.
I'm not comfortable talking about it.
You're just as much to blame, Bashful.
We took a vote.
Sleepy was at the wheel.
We had no idea he'd fall asleep and cause such a mess.
The name wasn't a clue. Not even a little bit.
Now we're here in this awful place.
I said I was sorry. What do you people want from me?
It's a little too late for that.
I want to go home. I can't handle it here anymore.
We all do. That's kind of the point.
Everyone, I would like to introduce you to Charlie and Sam. They will be doing a documentary on Scar and are here to collect footage and interviews.
We will try not to be too invasive, but we may ask you a few questions on occasion.
Ask away, darling. I'm an open book.
If you aren't comfortable with the camera, please let us know. Anyhow, everyone get acquainted and comfortable. We're making a fortune from this deal. It's paid for by cottage.
I've got some good stories on Scar. We go way back.
Please, you've only become close because the documentary's coming out.
She's not wrong.
I've always had an affinity for felines. I mean, felines. Ah! Anyways, is it so hard to believe that I enjoy Scar's company?
Here we go.
Let's do this properly. Hades, go ahead.
How you doing? I'm Hades.
Hi, Hades. What type of name is Hades, anyway?
From the Greek word Hades, meaning unseen.
Well, then I'm bored, from the English word boredom.
They say you hurt the ones you love, so that comment makes me hopeful.
Ew.
Continue, Hades.
I'm here because I'm deeply misunderstood.
We all understand that you are the leader of the underworld. What God is to heaven, you are to hell.
Thank you, thank you.
Hades, I bet you could take a lot of things back if you could.
If I could take anything, it will be my reputation. It is shot to hell. But anyways, people are just afraid of me. I just want to be respected.
I hate to interrupt, but I'd love to get Scar's perspective on this. Scar, when you're ready, tell us about respect. This This is really authentic.
I know, right?
Stop agreeing with me. It's irritating.
That's the thing. Respect is earned, and sometimes you have to do bad things to earn that respect. Like, my brother did nothing to earn respect, except from being born first. I was the one that risked it all, and yet, no one respects me.
Okay, we don't seem to be getting far with this. And Scar, you have shared a lot last week, and we have a one-on-one later. So, Corella, you're next.
Wait, but we're shooting a documentary on Scar and his process?
And we are conducting a group therapy session. Corella, you're next.
Well, obviously you'll know me. I'm Cruella DeVille.
Hi, Cruella.
Stop! I find the whole response thing foolish.
Are you from Tennessee?
I'm clearly English, from England. My accent is slightly afflicted since I spent so much time in North America.
Well, you're the only 10 I see.
Stubborn trop. It doesn't really work, does it?
I'm just surprised at how many people in this prison I find attractive.
It gets worse. Give it time.
Can I continue, or am I going to be interrupted again? If you knew me before this place, I like the finer things in life. Cars, houses, furs. That inevitably got me into trouble. However, much to the news outlet's dismay, I never intended to hurt anyone, including the Dalmatians. I, like Hades, am deeply misunderstood.
Especially by people like Gaston. Gaston doesn't appreciate a good thing. He just throws it away for an irksome delinquent who got in trouble for following her vile mother's orders.
Don't be upset that he picked a younger model over your old and haggard behind.
Let's keep it civil. What are you working on, Corella?
Well, obviously I'm very loyal, to a fault.
Boy, is she ever. I'm so lucky.
And I appreciate it.
And according to the papers I submitted to the parole board, I'm working on becoming more like you all. I'm attempting to change my tastes from refined to common. I'm attempting to become more down to earth. To be truthful, it's killing me. Synthetic fabrics are disgusting. What is that? A polyester blend? It's itchy and cheap. So cheap. It's embarrassing. How do you sleep at night?
Alone from the looks of it.
Thank you for your astute analysis, Corella. I bought this shirt on sale.
We know, darling. Not quite sure you want to advertise shopping in the throwaway bins, love.
Not all of us are alone.
Not all of us announce it either.
Do you want to go?
Where are you going to go? You are confined to the walls of the prison. It's a pretty nonsensical response.
I meant, do you want to fight? You could really take her.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Gaston, are you proud of yourself? You have caused all of this. Had you only been honest with Gothel instead of cheating on her with Drizella, all of this could have been avoided. Now Drizella must die!
No!
No one is dying!
It's not my fault. Don't make me have feelings.
You two-timing
That's
enough! I don't know why I'm so upset. Maybe it's because I didn't want to date Gaston in the first place. He is good looking, but his manners are atrocious, and to be honest, he's really, really dumb. One time I asked him to point out his village on the map of France, and he pointed to Dubrovnik, which everyone knows is in Croatia. So I shouldn't be that upset that the bum cheated on me. Maybe I'm just upset because he chose Drizella. I mean, look at her. She's hideous on the inside and out.
That's enough. We can't call people names.
You're the best, Gaston. Don't listen to Gothel. She's the worst!
You know, you aren't the only one who has a best friend, LeFou.
Shut it, Hades.
Don't hate me, because you ain't me. Scar's my best friend. He's the best person I know.
You're coming off a little strong. Dial it back.
A friendship is formed as a camera crew has arrived. How convenient.
Everyone, calm down. Lady Tremaine, you're next.
You can call me Lady.
Hi, lady.
Lord, help us all.
I have 2 incredible daughters, and Gaston can attest to that.
He dated both of them?
Just the idiotic one.
Over you? What a loser.
Gaston's not a loser. Those girls are, but not my Gaston.
What was that, LeFou?
What? Nothing?
No one asked you, LeFou. Anyways, I brought my daughters up to be the best ladies around. All class and a little sass and a whole lot of
booty.
A whole lot of adultery.
I'm sorry, but Lady Tremaine is sucking up all the energy in the room. I find this exhausting.
I second that.
It does feel rather stale.
As I was saying, my daughters, they don't cook or clean, but they'll tell you like it is. Honesty is important, even if it is brutal. I am a traditional mother, but not just to my own daughters. I was also a great mother to my stepdaughter. But the story has been told where I am the bad guy, and it simply isn't true. I just wanted my daughters to be introduced first. And is there really anything wrong with that?
Well, I met Cinderella on the outside, and any issues she had were from bad parenting.
How dare you, you monstrous beast!
Beast! I'm bloody brilliant, darling, and don't you forget it.
Can we all stop saying that word? It's a small world after all. It's a small world.
As I was saying, you don't know her like I know her. Cinderella is a sniveling little brat. I didn't lock her up. Fake news. The door was stuck, and we had gone for the weekend. She was fine. She had a bucket and a mini fridge. But she's got the platform, the fan base, and well, she controls how the media portrays me. I gave her a place to stay, some food to eat, and what do I get in return? An invitation to her wedding would have been nice. My daughters could have met some nice bachelors. But no, instead, I get the police knocking on my door at 4 o'clock in the morning and unanimous jury. Not a chance in hell if you ask me. But what can I do? She controls the narrative, and I'm just trying to make this kingdom great again.
Maison.
Oh, Hook, stop. You're making me blush.
C'est mon job.
My mom is the best.
I don't know where we'd be without her.
Probably not in jail. Genius.
These 2 have been released from solitary confinement.
Even in jail, you're a sight for sore eyes, Queenie.
Is she ever? Do you have a boyfriend?
Down, boy. We've just met. Oh, great. My friends are back.
Sleep it. Stop hitting on everyone.
So sanctimonious, little man.
Can someone please ask Octavius Francis III a question? I mean him to be the father of my next child, Octavius Francis IV. Oh Lord, does that sound good?
Octavius! Do you like long walks on the beach? Pina colada?
Gaston, you are the hottest guy I know.
They are ignoring us again!
Mir, who's the most desperate of them all?
Drizella.
Ha! I could have answered that.
I wish I never met you, Gaston, leaving me for the likes of her. What would my life be like without the heartache you've caused?
He is the worst. And it's not just my opinion. I spew facts. It's kind of my thing.
I am?
I feel like we need to unwrap that in our individual sessions. What about you, LeFou?
Do you feel that you would be here without Gaston?
I'm not the worst. If I was, then why would they grant me parole?
I don't know. I think you are an absolute tool. But if you want, I'll marry you.
What?
Haven't you heard the latest? If Gaston gets married to one of us, we will be granted our freedom too.
I arrived just in time. Gaston, that hair, it's awesome.
Free at last! Free at last!
What? I'm just happy for my friend.
Why? Do you think Gaston would marry you just to grant you your freedom?
Well,
Well, will you, Gaston?
I find that question really triggering.
And why is that?
Like, I am to blame for LeFou's downfall. And now I owe him his freedom just because he was loyal? I can't quite name the feeling, but it's not a good one.
Shame. Guilt.
Culpability?
Responsibility?
No, none of those. I feel a little bit bad.
His vocabulary is astounding.
Don't feel bad. We're in this together.
Another reason why this therapy thing doesn't work here is because it often leads into musical interludes.
Start the music!
Oh my god.
Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Gaston, looking so down in the dumps. Every guy here'd love to be you, Gaston, even when taking your lumps. There's no man in town as admired as you. You're everyone's favorite guy. Everyone's awed and inspired by you. And it's not very hard to see why. No one's slick as Gaston, no one's quick as Gaston, no one's neck's as incredibly thick as Gaston.
For there's no man in jail half as manly.
Perfect of pure paragon. You can ask any Tom, Dick, or Stanley, and they'll tell you whose team they'd prefer to be on. Who plays darts like Gaston? Who breaks hearts like Gaston? Who's much more than the sum of his parts like Gaston? As a specimen, yes, I'm in jail like anything. I would a guy like Gaston.
Everyone, calm down. Sometimes I forget that working in a Disney prison sometimes leads to musical interludes. Now that is enough. The guards will escort you back to your cells.
You know, I could stay back for a one-on-one session. I have so much to tell you.
Please go back to your cell and stop hitting on me. All right, everyone, that's enough. Go back to your cells.
Hey, crew.
I could smell you from a mile away.
Awesome.
Okay, ladies, just because these people are famous criminals doesn't mean we give them any special treatment, okay?
We know this already, Teresa. Geez, she thinks it's our first day or something.
Yeah, she thinks it's like day one, right, Caroline? I didn't bring my scissors, just my nail clippers and files.
How you gonna cut hair without scissors, Jackie?
Gia, didn't you hear? Tell her, Gabriella. She got demoted. Demoted to a nail tech. Tell her, Dolores.
Not demoted. Just change positions. Stop trying to cause problems.
How about everybody keeps their noses in their own business?
I don't know why you think you have the authority to just change people's positions.
Yeah, who do you think you are?
Listen, I own this mobile salon. I brought all the youths from Queens and Jersey to Orlando, didn't I?
Actually, I'm from Vegas.
Nobody cares.
And plus, she found you when you were slumming it in Jersey, didn't you, Ma?
Ma, tell her. Some people are so ungrateful.
It's like Jackie moved to Florida and forgot that she even lived in Jersey. You may be from Vegas, but you were discovered in Jersey. And don't you forget it. Okay, sweetie?
Some people.
Enough! We need to conduct ourselves like professionals. Our clients are gonna be here in a few minutes, okay?
Okay, boss.
Hey, Fee.
Hey, Cap. What can we do for you today?
A little off the top, but not too much. I've already lost a lot.
You're still the most handsome pirate I know. Have a seat in my chair.
Ladies, I hate to do this, but I need a little trip.
No problem. Come sit in my chair. We need to keep the yoga instructor happy, so she keeps the inmates happy.
So, how are things going with Charmaine?
Tremaine is not facile woman.
Yeah, and she's so demanding when it comes to her hair. So much tension in the hips. She just can't get into pigeon pose, and we all know what that means.
No? What's it mean?
She's got issues with money and or relationships.
That's ridicule.
Really? You can tell all that by stretching in yoga?
Yoga isn't just stretching. It's your body's physical reaction to the outside world.
Well, namaste to you and her, evidently.
I mean, she's just so preoccupied with her daughters and their happiness that she never gets to think about us, you know?
Do I ever? I mean, I have daughters, and I worry about them constantly.
That's bad for your shoulders.
But when will she start to worry about moi?
A big strong man like you? You don't need nobody to worry about you. Look at these muscles. You're making me blush.
I may be a big, strong man, but I feel weak. I miss the ocean. I miss me. I miss my ship rocking me to sleep at night. I thought loving Tremaine would give me purpose, but it's only giving me heartbreak and sorrow. I'm sorry, ladies. You'll have to cut my hair another day.
Hook, wait. I want you to sit down and chant with me.
I am too upset to chant.
That's too bad. Long layers. Okay, Dolores?
What am I always saying? What, Ma? Prison changes people.
It's addicting.
You mean addicted?
Exactly.
You walk around and play. I'll stay here.
Good evening. I'm Evie Greenbottom, and this is your 6 o'clock news. Today, the mayor of Disneyland, Kylie, has declared all frowning visitors are banned from most parks, except those in Epcot. The reason behind this decision is because, and I quote, there is sadness around the world. Perhaps a small one is not a happy one. Over to you, Maddie, with the weather.
Thanks, Evie. It's a hot, hot, hot day in Disney.
You are telling me up the air conditioning.
UV rays are dangerous, so don't forget your sunscreen and your beach gear because surf is up. The waves are actually incredibly dangerous, and there's been an official warning that urges people not to surf or swim. Back to you, Evie.
Thanks, Maddie. Yesterday, Shiny, a well-known criminal in the Montanui, was found dead. Police say there has definitely been foul play and that there is an ongoing investigation. As of yet, police do not have any suspects. Here's Ingrid with more on this.
Ingrid Ellenstone here. I'm in Montanui with a local resident who had a few encounters with Shiny.
Honestly, Shiny was a thief. No one felt safe around him. I think that explains why he died alone and they don't have any witnesses.
Back to you, Evie.
Turn it off! Turn it off! It's off!
Must we coddle her?
I'm about to coddle you in a second.
Oh, I like to see that. It just doesn't feel fair that we must turn the news off because it affects one individual.
Shut it! Shiny was her best friend.
Tremaine knows nothing of friendship.
Not like us, my man.
I love all women. I don't discriminate. I like them tall, I like them short, I like them blonde, brunette, redhead, even rainbow. I like how tall, strong, sensitive, and brave they are. I love women, all of them.
I love a loyal woman. That Gothel seems loyal, doesn't she?
Okay, I'll take note of that. No flirting with Gothel, but everyone else is fair game.
Women are not games, and do you really think you should be dating someone in here?
There's something so special about Gothel. I'm mesmerized.
Achoo! I'm scared of her and her tentacles.
She's not the octopus. She's the one with the long hair.
Wait. Which one's the octopus again?
Ursula. You remember Ariel, don't you?
Ariel! What a babe.
I think you mean what an intelligent and adventurous young individual.
No. I mean, what a babe.
I'd let Ariel sing me a lullaby.
I love sea creatures, but the octopus is rather frightening, and it makes me unhappy.
Me too. I had a bad dream about her last night.
I had a great dream about Gothel.
Must you be so cross?
I wonder what he's dreaming about.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, is Simba happy with Nala?
It's decidedly so.
Nala is intelligent and gorgeous, just like me, so of course he's happy.
Mirror, mirror, do I need Botox?
Yeah, it's decidedly so. Sorry.
I'll rip out your heart!
I don't have one. I'm a mirror.
Will I get married again?
Better not tell you now.
That's a no.
Will I get married again?
Ask again later.
Mirror, will I make the dwarves' lives hell whilst they're in this fine facility?
Without a doubt.
I thought you were best friends, and yet here she is calling that over-bejeweled crab her best friend.
I will rip out your vocal cords and feed them to you for dinner if you don't stop snickering, you little twit!
I have no idea how many times I must tell you this, but best friend is a tier, not a person. Maybe it's because you don't have any friends, and you don't understand.
Don't worry, we are your best friends, Mommy.
Your only friends, Mummy. Now everyone leave us alone. Ursula needs time to grieve. I'm so sorry, Urs.
Shiny was my best friend. He knew all of my secrets.
I know.
And I never got to say goodbye. I thought we would have years of terrorizing the sea together, and now nothing. So much for big dreams. I am never getting out of this place.
One day, Urs. One day.
How? What am I supposed to do? Dig a hole through the first 3 cells and climb out the kitchen vents? This isn't Dannemora.
I have an idea. Crew, you might need to make a few calls.
You look good today, crew.
We have to stop meeting like this.
I can't help myself. Meet me tonight. I have something special.
Okay, well, I have to go.
I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
So, Scar, we have a few questions for you.
Can you position yourself over here? The lighting is better.
God forbid I look awful for my documentary. I'm not in the mood to be on camera. Je suis vraiment dans mes feelings.
Well, maybe you could go to that table over there while we conduct our interview. I was wondering what you thought about Shiny's murder.
Well, I only met him a few times. Different geography, you know?
Sorry, Scar, what do you think?
It's sad when anyone passes away. This is a good look for you. Keep it up. This isn't a look, it's true.
Even your brother?
Of course. I won't say we didn't have a plagued relationship. We did. We were jealous of each other, and my father played favorites. But when he died, I was truly sad.
Tell us more about that relationship.
My father preferred Mufasa, gave him everything he ever wanted. He never had to work for anything. I worked for everything.
That must have made you very angry.
Of course, but the way I was depicted in the film is not who I am, and it most definitely is not what happened.
A lot of viewers are asking why you dress this way.
I like to assert my individuality. I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
Hades, do you like these garments?
Well, you know where I'm from, right? Leather, chains, kinda goes without saying. Nikes have become more mainstream, which is fine, I guess. But I say, let the guy dress the way he wants.
The public believes that some of your outfit choices may have impacted the outcome.
It may have. My father and my brother were very critical. I guess I'd hoped that the public would see beyond my attire. How foolish.
Interesting.
Everyone, I want you to come forward into a plank, and if you're comfortable, get into downward dog.
she supposed to plank?
Perhaps. I can't plank. Excuse me.
Child's pose.
This is the hard part. You do know I'm not a dog, right? I hold this one!
Keep breathing.
Does one ever stop breathing?
Only to suck the souls out of 7 dwarves.
Ignore her. Namaste. Away from her. I want to go home.
Come on, girls. Let's show them what we're made of. My family is incredibly flexible.
Bring it down into child's pose.
Oh, this was my favorite.
Mine too.
Go. Will you help me into child's pose?
I hate to tell you this, but you aren't very flexible.
Thanks. I hadn't noticed.
I'm very flexible. That's how I got into this mess. I can fit in an air vent, especially the ones connected to bolts at the banks.
That's how you were arrested. I never knew.
Will you look over there? Mr. Octavius is a yoga aficionado. He just gets more impressive by the day.
He is my cup of tea, my cup of coffee. He's the whole darn Starbucks.
He really is, and I don't even like hot drinks.
You two stop it. I'm trying to decompress. We can stare at him later.
Come forward to table talk. Try to focus on your practice and ignore those around you.
I don't know what's worse, prison or this.
It's not so bad with you here. You're a 10.
I'm a 10, but I suck children's youth in order to avoid crow's feet and wrinkles.
No, you're just a 10.
You're relentless.
I may be grumpy, but I am persistent.
I like it.
The octopus keeps looking at me. I like it.
She makes me uncomfortable.
Achoo! I'm allergic to seafood. Does anybody have an EpiPen?
I missed the days when I was really happy.
I'll talk to Snowy. She'll do something. We can't live like this.
Like what?
Let's get into upward dog. Nice form, Cruella.
Contrary to the rumors, I have quite the affinity for dogs.
I just can't today.
She isn't. Neither am I.
If you don't want to, you don't have to, baby.
You don't have to, baby. You think he's going to marry you?
Why do you let her get to you like that?
He was mine first.
Well, now he's not. So get over it. On to someone new.
He's not wrong.
I will support Gaston in whatever he decides to do. If he wants to date everyone, I'll be okay with that.
Well, count me out. Out of service. Out of Africa. I wouldn't hang about. God, he was a delicious little peasant.
Did you eat Zazu?
I'm joking. He's still alive. I think he retired.
That was funny. I didn't know you had it in you, Scar. You know, to be funny.
We can find out Gaston's attention with one simple question to the mirror.
Hazy, try again.
I will announce my plan to find a partner shortly. Everyone must stay tuned.
Except for me, right? You'll tell me before everyone, won't you?
Even you, LeFou.
Let's get into a seated position. Everyone, bring your hands over your heads.
I don't want to close my eyes. I don't trust the people in this room.
Will someone do something to Tremaine if she closes her eyes?
Without a doubt.
And it is me. I am that someone.
Excuse me. Mommy doesn't feel comfortable when she can't see what's going on. Please don't make Mommy uncomfortable.
Or what? She'll make you marry outside your rank?
Oh, lady, she was just joking.
Be careful. She's very sensitive. Little lamb. I'd love to slaughter.
What does she have to be upset about? My best friend was murdered.
I'm so lucky that I get to be with my best friend every day.
I don't think he feels the same way. And he's definitely not gonna marry you.
Are they a couple? I thought they were brothers.
Gaston's with me exclusively.
Exclusively?
and I'm lucky to have been blessed with these great genes. But exclusive is a strong word, and I don't know who will be the next Mrs. Gaston. I always imagined someone very specific as my wife.
I mean, Gaston was in love with Belle.
If Belle was here, Gisela wouldn't stand a chance.
Ah, Belle. What a looker.
Nice one. Did you hear that?
What?
Belle.
I don't get it.
Belle, she's who we're framing.
I wanted it to be Ariel.
Belle is perfect. No one will know if we set her up. Little Miss Stepsister will be beside herself while Gaston is drooling over Belle.
Fine.
Ursula, I understand you don't want to be here, but I'd like you to put forth a little effort. It'll do you good.
If you understand that I do not want to be here, then why do you keep trying?
I understand you're grieving, but just try to relax and enjoy yourself, okay?
I admit that in the past I've been nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me Belle Pooch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True, yes, but what do you know little matter? It's a talent that I always have possessed. And dear lady, please don't laugh. I use it on behalf of the miserable, the lonely, and depressed, pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be sinner, that one wants to get a girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Those poor, unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron, crying spells as you please, and I help them. Yes, I do. My poor Shiny, I could not help him like I helped all the others. I was here, locked up. He died, alone and afraid. I must avenge his death if it's the last thing I do.
Want to talk about it?
Do you have an off button?
I'd like for everyone to get into a corpse pose.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Must you reinforce my misery?
This pose makes me feel lonely. Can you hold my hand? Someone hit Hades. He's having a nightmare.
Yo, Gothel. I heard there's a special night coming up. Do you want to go together?
A special night?
Movie night or something.
We'll see.
Can we please finish the session in complete silence?
I don't want to see the cricket!
Lady, I cannot take this distance. When that little man hit on you, my blood boiled and my toes curled.
But we see each other all the time, and that Sleepy is just a flirt.
I want to share my cell with you. You are my life.
But you know that would never happen.
Maybe if we were married.
Are you asking me?
Well, where I come from, Quebec, people don't really get married. They just kind of live together.
What would our life be like on the outside? Like a cruise?
We could live on my ship, and one of your daughters could date Smee.
What's a Smee?
He's my best friend. I've told you about him.
Does he have a good standing in society?
Well, he's got some booty.
Booty?
Like, found
treasure.
I think I like the sound of that booty.
I will do anything in my power to make you happy.
Oh, Captain! My Captain!
I love you, lady.
So, I called a guy.
There's always a guy with you.
And the plan is in motion. Belle won't be living atop with the beast for much longer.
What about her prince?
They put the weapon in her makeup drawer. She'll definitely touch it when she goes to do her contour.
How can you be so sure?
Everyone knows Belle is really messy. She won't notice it. Anyway, so the guy I called had another guy call the police. And she'll be taken away in handcuffs at any given moment. The beast will be beside himself. Gaston will go crazy. Drizella will be depressed. Life will be good.
Life was getting dreadfully boring, so this will be amusing and vindicating. Dare I say titillating?
So, what about the other thing?
That Dougie is so in love with me.
He's rather pathetic.
Dougie, my favorite guard.
He's not the worst, just ever so dumb.
Dave is the worst. Dawn and Drew are okay, and Danielle is useless.
I just have to convince him that I like him.
That will not make Hades happy.
I'll deal with him later.
Good.
I brought special calls for Scar. That was West last time. I'm not sure you should cater to him.
He scares the crap out of me.
Me too.
And not dealing with regular nails, they're claws.
Everybody deserves like a chance. Did you see his trial?
That's why I love you, Dolores. That's why I love you, Dolores. Good on, Marqueso.
Scar, you are just in luck. Jackie brought a special nail polish just for you.
Oh, good. I needed a break from the cameras. I asked for a little me time. I look exhausted. You have to make me beautiful again.
That won't be hard.
Oh, you're sweet.
Come sit, Scar.
Here come Tremaine and Cinderella's step-siblings.
Well, don't mind me, but I think I might stir the pot a little.
I don't mind at all. To be honest, I can't stand Anna. So annoying.
And such easy targets.
Hello, wonderful people. Tremaine, you're with me. Driz, you're a tree. And Anna, you're with Caroline.
So, Drizzly, give me all the gossip.
Gaston's acting all weird.
Totally bizarre.
Sometimes the best thing to do is just give it some time and space.
Time and space, so true.
I hate to be that guy, but my nails are looking more almond than coffin shaped, and it has to be consistent with the rest of my look.
Sorry, I'll fix it.
And, Drizzy, you should just forget about our boy Gaston. He's not your guy.
That's a bit harsh.
Harsh, but true.
What do you know about anything, Scar?
Let's reflect upon his actions. Do you honestly think he likes you?
Yeah, the love of his life is Belle. Sorry, Driz.
Drizzy, you're the unrequited love of his life.
If it's unrequited, then it isn't love, baby. or maybe yours forever, Driz. You never know.
I mean, Belle is awfully beautiful and so smart.
That she is, and she's a real lady.
Listen, my now husband Vinny, your father, used to see this girl. Her name was Pina Giuseppina Vanzetti. Like Vanzetta, but with an A. Her father was Campobasan and her mother was Sicilian, and boy did she have a temper. Her father had the best gabagool in the neighborhood. But anyways, Pina was pretty, she was smart. Everyone in the neighborhood thought she was like the it girl, you know? So cut two, I start dating Vinny because Pina cheated on him with his cousin Joe. She kissed him on her mother's front porch and didn't think nobody would know. So one day, I'm out with some of my girlfriends, and we ran into Princess Pina. And she's all condescending like, so, I hear you're dating Vinny. And I was like, yeah, what's it to you, Giuseppina Vanzetti? I said her full name so she knew I wasn't scared of her or nothing.
This is a very long story.
Does it end soon? Go on, Tree. So Pina looks me up and down, and she says,
What'd she say? Was it bad? How bad was it? Go on, Tree, tell them.
She says, you're nothing special. Vinny will be done with you as soon as And we all know Vinny will never be done with me, till death do us part. But we weren't engaged in nothing back then, so I look her up and down, and I says, what? You think you're better than me?
What'd she say?
Yeah, how'd she react? She was like, yeah, I do. So I was like, you think you're better than me, you two-timing hussy. How dare you walk the streets of this neighborhood after you kissed Vinny's cousin Joey on your mother's front porch? You are a disgrace to Italy, and your poor nana has to live with the shame that you bring about your family.
Oh my god!
What'd she say?
You brought up her nana? That's harsh.
What was she like? Did you slap her? Tell me you slapped her, not. Peanut took a swing at your mother, and your mother had a girl from Patterson. She took a handful of Princess Hair and tried to back to her mother's porch.
Dolores! The ladies don't need to know all the details.
Drizzy, is that how you plan on handling Belle?
Things are handled differently here. We are from Jersey or Queens. Plus, Belle is on the outside. Drizzy won't have to deal with something like that.
Yeah, Belle's with the beast.
Thank God I only have to deal with Gothel while I'm in here.
So it just goes to show, Drizzy, exes are in the past, not the present.